Hello guys, this is how I made $1,102 flipping PCs over the holidays. Christmas trees here. As a full-time student, here are the 4 PCs. Boom, 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 boom. And the breakdowns that we're gonna go into in a second. Tracked, the real breakdowns right here. 335, 736. So these are 2 months I'm adding together because I only sold 1 PC in December for some reason, and the rest of the 3 sold in January. I'm not sure. I thought more people would be buying it during Christmas, but didn't turn out to be the case. So here we are, So this is the breakdown. Let's start with step 1. Buying the parts. Used parts gave me too much trouble. So the first couple months, so this is like month 1 to 2, I was buying all used from like Facebook, OfferUp, Mercari, eBay. So that would be the RAM, that would be the storage, that would be the power supply, everything. And then I started buying some cheaper parts new because I actually checked Amazon, which I never did before. And, RAM was like $25. So it was basically the same price as the used market. And the power supply you could get for $50. And the storage you could get for $25. So really, it was not worth it to go do a whole meetup and negotiate and message people to do that. So that was for another 1 to 2 months, I'd say. And then brings us to here, which is the most recent month, where basically I buy everything new except the GPU, which is the strat I used here and the strat I've been using ever since, which I think works the best because, even the motherboard you can get on AliExpress for $45, and you can get the CPU there too, and you can get the case and everything. So we're gonna do that here in the breakdown, exactly which parts I buy. And yeah, like I said, AliExpress, Amazon, and Newegg are all the places I buy new parts, and these are the parts I buy with them. So AliExpress, the CPU and motherboard; Amazon, RAM, power supply, storage, cooler, cable extensions; and Newegg, the PC case. And then for the GPU, we have OfferUp in Facebook Marketplace. So let's get into the exact breakdowns for each PC. First PC, we have RTX 3060, 12 gigabyte. 3500X, 16 GB RAM, 500 M.2 SSD for $750. And yeah, so the GPU is a RTX 2080 actually. So it says 3060 here, but right before I sold it, I just ran a little stress test and it wasn't working. So this is the last local deal I did for a GPU, and I haven't even done one since because with local deals you don't have insurance. So yeah, so I replaced it with the RTX 2080, which I had in another build, which I still have right now, that I just put another RTX 3060 in. So yeah, but I sold it for the same price, $750. CPU, AliExpress. I didn't see the exact listing to find a picture of it, but it was $47 on AliExpress. Motherboard was from Amazon, $60, ASRock B450M. This price does not match. I don't know why, but sometimes on Amazon you can find it for $60. The RAM, $25. We have this white RAM, which is what I was talking about, which is actually cheaper than the rest of the RAM. I'm not sure why it's so cheap, but it works. So that's that. $26 Amazon. This black 512 gigabyte M.2, $26. Pretty good deal. Pretty good. This is the power supply I basically always go with, MSI Mag A650BN, and I had it. It was during the Christmas holiday, so it was on sale, so I bought a lot of them for $54. That's including tax, so I think it was like $50 when I bought them. That's a great deal, and that can do probably up to a 3060, maybe an RTX even 3070. I'm not sure, but basically all the GPUs I can use 650 watts is enough. And then for the PC case, which is probably the most important thing besides the GPU, I always use the Sama cases. They just do well because the fans are like infinity fans. It's a fish tank case. There's just various things why it does so well. And it was $69 because for some reason maybe it was out of stock or something, but that's how much I paid. And the cooler was $16 on Amazon. Cable extensions $16 on Amazon, with a total of $414 build price for an RTX 3060 build. Technically a 2080, but that was last second I switched it up on the customer. And then we have a second build. This is the first time I have tried AMD. Talking about the GPU, this GPU actually looked really nice, but yeah, first time I tried AMD GPU, and we'll see how that worked out. It was $80, part of a bundle. I did, I think it was $150 for a 5700 XT and a 5700 through Facebook Marketplace. Pretty good. I wanted to try out the AMD, so I just picked that up. CPU, motherboard, RAM was a 4500, some random AM4 motherboard, 16 gigabytes of RAM for $70 through OfferUp shipping. So that was pretty good. Storage, $28, 512 gigabytes. Same thing with the power supply, the A650BN, $55. And the PC case was a black version of this same one. All right. And CPU cooler, again, gotta have matching stuff. I like the black and gray ones when I'm doing a black build. Just looks cool. So yeah, total for that was $337, much cheaper, and also is cheaper to sell because it's AMD. Next one, another AMD build, my second one, which is part of the same combo. I put it at 70, or I got it for 70 through Facebook Marketplace in the same bundle. It was not the XT version, and it didn't look as nice. So did I have a different price? Yeah, $650 for this one, and then $600 for this one. But I used a white case, so testing out different things. I used a Ryzen 5 2600X, so I didn't need as good of a CPU for this GPU because it's like lower end, which was $43. Motherboard, same $60 through Amazon. RAM, $30. I guess I paid a little extra, probably out of stock or something. Storage, same thing, $28. Power supply, same thing. Case, same thing again as this one, my go-to case. And the CPU cooler and the cable extensions, both white at $20 and $16 to match. And it was $390 total. And for the last build I did was with the RTX 3050, which I usually wouldn't do this one, but I found it for, how much was it? $116 through OfferUp, and I was like, I want to know how well these sell, just to share it with you guys, So yeah, I got that through OfferUp. CPU 3500X, Ryzen 5 3500X through AliExpress. Motherboard is the first one I bought through AliExpress, and it was the same price I pay on Amazon, but I just wanted to try once, which I do now. Actually, all the motherboards I get now are from AliExpress, but this is my first time testing an AliExpress motherboard, and it works. The only thing you have to pay attention to is this little CMOS battery. It's called, I think it's 2032, or just a motherboard CMOS battery. You have to buy that separately on Amazon. So that was like $5, and I had a pack of 10, and I've been using that same pack for all my builds. So it's not expensive, but yeah, I don't know why I paid so much at the time. 60, it's like $45. RAM 25, boom. And you see how cheap you can get a RAM CPU motherboard combo if you do AliExpress. I mean, 25 plus basically, let's just say 45. So that's what, 70 plus 50. That's 120 for basically a new motherboard CPU combo, which I would have to be scavenging for hours before if you did use. But you could just buy this as many times as you want. Different power supply this time. I think the other one went out of stock midway, so that was $60 for this one. Gold rated. Make sure you go on the PSU tier list, or at least you just search up if it's like semi-reliable. At least don't get the Thermaltake white or the super cheap ones. Same case. I was not feeling very experimentative these 2 months. I just wanted like a bunch of builds to last the whole holiday season and not really try anything new or mess up anything. CPU cooler 16 white, boom. Same cable extensions. Total at $407. And the listings we could go over. Pretty simple. Like I said, the title, I put the specs, I put the benchmarks, and that's basically, I don't have the full picture, but basically it. Bought for $414, and it sold for $750. And what you want to do is be firm on the price. If you know how much they go for, then you're able to be firm. So you have to be understand. Because if you had it at 800, I mean, I've had a 3060 PCs at 800 for months, and I drop it $50 and it sells within a week. So you really just got to pick it right. And for 3060 bills, I already found out that, so you know. Now you know. If it looks nice, you could put a 3060 for $750, and you could copy the rest of the prices for the rest of the GPUs. So 3060, $750, 5700 XT, you can price at $650. 5700 no XT, you could price at $600, and the 3050 you could price at $650. So yeah, and you can be firm on that price, and no, you're not. You have the normal market value. And the profit for this build, 336, pretty good, pretty good. It's above 300, so I would classify that as a extremely successful build. I'd say the average is 250, so that's good. We got the 5700 XT, my first AMD, above 300. Not too bad, because the price was very low to buy it, so I made a lot of profit. So that was pretty good. Same, you know, little two to three sentences introduction with specs and benchmarks. Very simple. Same here. 5700, $600, bought for $390, sold for $600. Profit a little bit lower because higher price PCs just make more profit. That's how it is. The cheaper the PC is, the less room there is for margin. But, you know, not a bad flip anyway. 210 is all right. And then the RTX 3050 build was 240 profit. So it was all right again. So the more expensive builds made more profit, like you would expect. But yeah, good overall. I'd say the 3 tips I'd have for selling them quickly or getting them to sell for a reasonable market value is don't entertain, which is what I was saying before. You know, if someone says trade, just say no thank you. If someone says offers a low number, don't shoot back with another offer and try negotiating. As a seller, you don't have to negotiate, especially if you have nice professional looking bills. You could just say no, sorry, the price is firm, move on. Respond to every message clearly and quickly. So I mean, it's on my phone, so got a little buzz, boop, answer it quickly. If someone says is available, which is the normal message, I just say yes, it is. And I don't really do ever follow-ups. I used to, but the follow-ups literally never result in anything. If someone's interested in buying it, they will be interested and they'll make their moves. And make the listing look very good. Pretty simple. It has to stand out. It can't be like at a lower angle. Where I mean, like the PC's here and you're taking the camera picture like this. It should be the other way around. It should be at a lower angle. You know what I mean? It's my diagram. You should have it like that. It should be square in the center of the frame. So if you see there's little room here, there's little room here, little room here, a little bit of room here. So it's centered. Goes for all the pictures. Yeah. So make the listing look good. And the total profit of this month was $1,102. Or not this month. I guess you could say 2 months. But for the holiday season, you could call it, I would say that is pretty good, you know. For all new parts, I didn't really have to scavenge hours and hours for deals. Basically just buying, building, and selling. I don't know how much it is per hour, but probably a pretty high number. That's it. That's the month. That's the holiday season. If you want to learn or just message me, the PC Flipping Foundation, I call it, my Discord server. There's active users now. The first time I shouted this Discord out, you know, it was a little slow at the beginning, but now there's people, it's active. People are, you know, helping each other. There's good flippers in there. I'm going to be honest. There's people even more active than me in flipping. Shout out to the people in the Discord. And they help each other, you know. It's chill. I respond to everyone there. I'm always on the Discord. One-on-one access to me for free. So, yeah. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. And I will make my next update for my next month's, which I already completed and which I'm working on as we speak. Thank you for watching, and bye.